Hi friends, in this video I would like to tell you the file adapter. File adapter enables by BPEL process or mediator to exchange, read and write files on a logical systems. The file content can be both XML and non-XML data format. So I'm taking a new project, SOA project. So project name is file underscore read and write. So next I'm taking empty composite. So drag and drop the file adapter for the reading. So next, so read file, service name is read file. So define for operation from the schema later. So we don't import any existing WSDL. That's the reason I'm selecting define later. Next, so select the operation is read. Next, so define the physical path. I'm taking the selecting the directory, input directory. Select next. So file pattern is star.txt pattern, so text format. So pooling frequencies I'm taking the 5 seconds, so you can select anything. I'm taking 5 seconds. So next, so here we can specify the negative format for that particular file. So negatives format builder, select. So file is delimited by comma, select next. So we can specify the sample file. So input folder I am giving as one sample file is there. I'm selecting that file. So student.txt file. So this is the file. Select next. So file contains multiple record in a single type. Select next. So element will be represented as record is student record. Select next, delimited by comma. Select, use the first record as a first record as the field names. So these are the field names. Select next. So XSD was ready. Next, finish. So our XSD was ready. Next, finish it. So reading file is okay. Drag and drop the BPEL process. So for BPEL process name is so BPEL underscore read underscore write. Name of the BPEL process is BPEL read and write. So I'm taking the template is define letter. Okay. So wire the connection and double click the BPEL process. So here receive, drag and drop the receive activity. So wire the connection to the read for service. So here the specify the variable. I'm taking an input variable, global variable, which variable is global variable, and create the instance. So after that, so you can drag and drop the file one more file adapter for the writing the file. So drag and drop the file adapter in external services. So next, so here the service name is write file. Select next. So define operation later, specify later. So here the operation is write file. Select. So select the physical path. So I'm taking this time output file. So specify the naming convention. So file student.sequence.txt. So here our XSD was ready. I'm taking that XSD, selecting the XSD. Next, finish. So drag and drop the invoke activity. invoke activity wire the external services. So here variable is invoke write file underscore input variable input. Next we need the transform activity for the mapping. So source is input variable, part is body, so target is input write file input, select OK. So map the each element to each element, id student id to id, name to name, marks to marks, so total to total, and save it and validate the file. OK, no errors. So compile the file, compile the application, deploy the application. Next, finish. So build successful with no errors. So deployment, waiting for the deployment, finish. So deployment is also finished. Test the application. So our application is file adapter read and write. See, this one instance was created, so we can check in output file. So one file is already there. This is the file. So student.150 abc dot. Okay, we can put the one more file in input for directory. Just I'm taking that file is so student.t. So not here, student.txt. So in that file I'm placing a one file from input to input directory, paste. So output directory there is no file. After 5 seconds it will be transferred to the output file. See the data. So Charan 12317. Okay, I'm testing it again. So I'm copying again, pasting in input directory. After 5 seconds it will be moved. Just see again. So this is okay. So 2 instances created in the EM dashboard. See, this 2 instances were created, last 2 instances. Okay, thank you.